Different people have different ways of worshipping God, and the difference in ways of worship is because of their understanding of who God is and what their culture has taught them. More importantly, what matters is our understanding of our personal relationship with God and who God is for us. We often see foreigners from other places going to different places of worship. They enter those places with a lot of respect and reverence, even though they do not know whom they have stepped in to worship. Almost 2000 years ago, Apostle Paul went to Athens in Greece, and he saw many altars and many places of worship. He even saw places with the inscription, "To an unknown God." This is what Paul told the people there. "Men of Athens, I observe that you are very religious and devout in all respects. Now, as I was going along and carefully looking at your objects of worship, I came to an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown God.' Therefore, what you already worship as unknown, this I proclaim to you. The God who created the world and everything in it, since He is Lord of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with the hands. Nor is He served by human hands as though He needed anything, because it is He who gives to all people life and breath and all things. From one man He made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth, and He marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. God did this so that they would seek Him and perhaps reach out for Him and find Him, though He is not far from any one of us. For in Him we live and move and have our being, as even some of your own poets have said, for we also are His children. So then, being God's children, we should not think that the divine nature is like gold or silver or stone, an image formed by art and imagination or skill of man. In the past, God overlooked such ignorance, but now He commands all people everywhere to repent, that is, to change their old way of thinking, to regret their past sins, and to seek God's purpose for their lives, because He has set a day when He will judge the inhabited world in righteousness by a man whom He has appointed and destined for that task. And He has provided credible proof to everyone by raising Him from the dead. Maybe some of us might be able to relate to what was happening in Athens 2000 years ago. Do we really know the God whom we worship? Do we know the specific purpose why He created us? Do we intimately know His Son Jesus, who one day will judge every person who was ever born on earth? Do we have a deep relationship with God? Do we know why we are going through these times when the world around us is facing so many challenges? Should we not be searching for those answers?